Okay, now we're going to take a look at how I'm at school. We're going to take a look at naming quadrilaterals and how we work with that. This flow chart really tells the story of quadrilaterals. Quadrilateral means any shape with four sides. So all of these things have four sides. Now, many of these, this stuff can get pretty complicated. There are many properties to this first one, a parallelogram. When you have two pairs of parallel sides, that makes a parallelogram. Now, there's lots of different things about it. The opposite sides are equal. The opposite angles are equal in two pairs like that. There are many properties, but that's what makes a parallelogram, two pairs of parallel sides. Now, if you have a parallelogram that's got 90 degrees in the corners, you've got two pairs of parallel lines, but the angles are 90 degrees there. That's called a rectangle. Now, it turns out that a rectangle is really a special type of parallelogram. So the shape in this diagram, the shape below, belongs to the one up above it. It's a subset. Rectangles are a subset of parallelograms. And down here, you might think it's kind of funny. You'd say, is a square a rectangle? Well, it really is, and it's really a parallelogram. But a square is a special type of parallelogram and rectangle where all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal. They're 90 degrees and they're all equal. Now, if it's just 90 degrees, if all the sides are equal, but the angles can be all sorts of different things, then that's called a rhombus. If you've got pairs of quadrilateral with pairs of adjacent sides that are equal, it's called a kite. If you've got one pair of parallel lines, it's called a trapezium. And if the two sides on either side are the same, we call it an isosceles trapezium. Well, there's all the names for the quadrilaterals. And what I want you to try and do in the exercise is to read this and try and come up with the best name that fits this description. Two pairs of parallel sides, but the angles are all equal. Two pairs, so take a look at this diagram that's in your notes. Two pairs of parallel sides, so it's got to be one underneath the parallelogram one, but the angles are all equal, all equal. Well, one of these is the best name for that, and that's what you put after it. It takes some thinking to do these questions. Try and find the best name of a quadrilateral that describes these words here. It's a little trickier than you think. Okay.